So 28 days later is an unquestionable triumph. 28 weeks later is a wheel powered by a hamster with asthma. But 28 years later woke up and chose ruthless, bloody, gladiatorial combat to win the heart of you, the queen. Mwah. Back in the day, the zombie film meta lacked luster with slow, shambling, slobbering undead. 28 days later arrived and had them sprinting like they hurt the ice cream truck. The movie practically sneezed in the entire genre, caught cardio. They filmed 28 days later on a Canon SLX-1 at 0.4K. To put that into perspective, Lawrence of Arabia was filmed 40 years earlier on 65mm film, basically 12K. So yes, wham bam, thank you ma'am, the apocalypse is filmed through a lens that looks like it came free with your cereal box, and we snorted it up like Gamer Girl bathwater. 28 weeks later dropped from the battle bus and traded intimacy for scale. More polish, less soul. It's like the film discovered moisturizer and just lost all personality. Steve Jobber once said the genius companies decline when the salesman takes over. I would argue it's the same for films. Say it with me, those that spawn doubloons rarely maketh great cinema. When I tuck my future kids into bed, I tell them not to fear the monsters in the closet, fear the executive with the sequel contract. So when I heard that 28 years was happening, I blinked, and then I blinked again. Danny Boyle and Alex Garland are back at the helm. Post-COVID, post-Brexit, post-everything. This is interesting. And looky look, it's being filmed on a roided, chromed-out iPhone, but an iPhone nonetheless. And this is cool, because it meant that Danny Boyle is going feral with it, bouncing on it, doing tricks on that thing, and he's doing it on purpose. Sure, the focus slips sometimes, the dynamic range fights for custody of the highlights, but it's intentional and scrappy like chickens fighting. With knives duct taped, just the way I like it. The camera is now so light that they called out the bullet time rig. The Matrix answers the phone like moshi moshi. And somewhere between the serenity of nature and the cannibal chaos, we're made to feel small, we're made to feel inferior. Call it 28 inches later. Then Jimmy Savile turns up. Britain's jump scare. For the uninitiated, Jimmy Savile was our version of Epstein. He wasn't a children's TV presenter, he was the children's TV presenter. A national treasure, and when he died, we got a secret cutscene that unveiled genuinely hellish criminal abuse. He has returned as the spirit of a man who thinks that he is Jimmy, and he has a cult of Jimmys. It shouldn't work, but it does. It sort of reinforces this idea that humanity was a mistake, but God is it entertaining. It's bold, in the same way that leaping off a cliff is bold, but they stick the landing. The insanity is infectious. The film delivers on the best music sequence I've ever seen in a film, enabling me to rip off my shirt and just sort of beat my chest like a silverback gorilla, while teenage ushers ponder how to intervene. Both parts are brilliant cinema. Part 1 refreshes how terrifying a zombie really is. Part 2 refreshes how much people suck. All of the while progressing our intrigue of the infected. New rules, new terror, new moments. Cinema is back. Will Part 3 deliver? I don't know, but it must, and I am a believer. Are you?